What's going on, guys? What is good with you guys? What is up, y'all? Happy Saturday to everyone. I hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are thriving and doing well. Like, not just surviving, but thriving. And you're healing and doing what you need to do to get back to you. All right? So, y'all, in this video, what I want to talk about today is I keep seeing this in my comments, right? Shout out to William. Shout out to you, William, who keeps wanting to talk about is a much requested video, the narcissistic parents or the narcissistic family or the siblings or your whole family are narcissists, right? We're going to talk about it today. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and talk about how they don't get a pass. Now, this isn't the first video that I've made about narcissistic family members, but a lot of you came after the fact. I have some day ones, right? Some people who've been with me since the very beginning, so they probably heard me talk about narcissistic mothers and sometimes your family, right? But lots of people have joined the family since that, right? Meaning my channel, and maybe have not gotten to these videos, have not heard what I've had to say. And today we're going to talk about it. Today I'm going to tell you about your narcissistic family and how they just don't get a pass. No matter what, they don't get a pass. They're like every other narcissist. They get treated the same. Y'all listen, I cut a lot of people off. A lot of people. Lots of people who decide to come in my face and tell me things like, well, Yolanda, why do you live so far away from your family? How come you don't talk to your mom or your dad or your sisters and your brothers? And guess what? I don't feel I owe anybody an explanation. I'll talk to you so much about it. I'll tell you just, a little bit, because people don't know me where I live, y'all. I've only been here a little bit over a year, so I'm not known here. I have no family here. It's just me and my 16-year-old son. So I'm not known here, okay? People don't know me. So when people ask me, so where are you from? Very selective few people, I may tell them my hometown where I'm from. But for the most part, I'll just say I'm not from here. And I'll never just start out talking about my life or telling people where I'm from. Okay? And when people talk to me about my family, or have you talked to your mom, or when's the last time you've seen your mom or your family? Listen, bits and pieces is what I'll give you. I'm not that open to speak my business anymore like I used to be. And I don't go around talking about my narcissistic family, saying this type of stuff and saying it about them. Oh, they're this and they're that. I'll say some things, but I don't have time to just be going all over the place, holding that energy and all that hatred, just talking about them and saying all kinds of stuff. But when I get around people who tell me things like, oh, that's your mom, that's your family, you should always talk to your family, you only get one mom. These are people I get away from. You're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to tell me what it is I should and should not be doing. You didn't live my life. You don't know my life, and you don't know me, or what I've been through, or what I've gone through, or what I've gotten myself out of. So I'm not going to allow you to tell me about you only get one mom. And a lot of times people will say, when's the last time you've been home? And I say, well, I haven't visited in X amount of years, or I haven't been home in 10, 12 years. They'll say things like, well, doesn't your family stay there? Is your mom and dad still living? Well, yeah. Don't you think it's time you go see them? Now, for people I don't go around disrespecting people, y'all, and just saying, oh, you don't know me, you don't tell me. No, I just say, I shake my head and I say, well, I understand. I hear you. Because people don't know me. They don't know my life. They don't know my story. And you don't have to sit down and explain your story to everybody you come across. All right? People just don't understand. They don't know. But I have cut a lot of people off who do know who my parents are my siblings, and will say things like, that's still your family. That's still your mom. You're supposed to love your mom. Oh, this is what God wants. I did that for a very long time. Y'all, you get tired of, to me, okay? This is me in my life. Let me talk to y'all. I got tired of trying to love my family, trying to love my mom, and chasing after her for something that she give to the rest of my siblings freely. I'm tired of chasing something that the rest of my siblings get freely with no problems. I'm tired of being called disrespectful and mean because I speak the truth, and I don't have a problem with telling you like it is. The rest of my siblings, they sit down and they take it because this is what they feel they have to do to get along with mom. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to keep chasing behind something that doesn't exist. I'm not going to keep on hearing, oh, this is messed up, that's messed up. I'm sorry I made him, I'm sorry that this happened or that happened. Let's just get back on track. I'm your mom, this, that, and the third. And then it goes right back to where it was. I learned that when you're the person in the family who speaks up and says what you have to say and they can't walk all over you, you're the one who gets talked about. You're the one that the rest of the family they want to shun you. They don't like you. Or they're constantly talking shit behind your back. Things they're not going to say to your face. I learned that. Y'all was chasing my mom for the bare minimum. Just love. Just love me as your child. I wasn't perfect. Nobody is, but I wasn't gonna always make the decisions that she wanted me to. I didn't always make the decisions that she wanted me to, but I was still her child. And there was nothing that I wouldn't have done for my mother. I love my mom and dad to pieces and crumbs. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But I love them from a distance. I love them from afar. All this junk about that's your mom and your dad, your sisters and your brothers, and your aunts and your uncles, and your grandma and your grandpa. For those of y'all who have to hear all that, don't let it fool you. Because people don't know you. They don't know your story. They don't know your family. And for the ones that do, they don't know what the hell, they know exactly what the hell you've been going through. And they don't have anything else to say except for, y'all, my mom's sister used to tell me, that's your mom. Talk to your mom. Oh, your mom misses you. Now, mind you, this is the same sister she can't get along with. I'm just saying. They don't get a pass. Shout out to you, William, for pointing this out, asking me to talk about this, make a video about this, because you wanted to talk about this. Understand that your narcissistic parents, they will not change. Now, listen, y'all. A lot of y'all only have one parent who's narcissistic, and the other is an enabler if they're like my family, where you just sit down and watch your dad, watch your mom do whatever. He doesn't say anything, doesn't do anything to back you up. He just sits there and watch it all take place. Y'all, I've been watching that happen since I was 15 or 16. And it was going on long before that. But that was when I caught on to it. Imagine having a sister who you and her don't have the same father, right? Because I'm my dad's firstborn. Let's talk about it, right? I'm my dad's firstborn. My sister's dad is the first man my mom was married to, okay? My sister's over the age of 50, all right? Her and my oldest brother are around the same age. They have the same dad who died a very long time ago, all right? Their dad was very, very abusive to my mom. When my mom got with my dad, I was the first child that they made, all right? Fast forward. My sister has always hated me because my dad was nothing like her dad, and I was my dad's firstborn. My oldest sister has never liked me, ever. I have done everything possible to have a relationship with her. Everything you can do to have a relationship with your sister. And she has always disliked me, even from a child. She mistreated me even from a child, and still doesn't like me today. I distanced myself away from her about 6 or 7 years ago. Haven't spoken a word to her since. I don't speak to her at all. I don't talk to her at all. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. She's exactly like my mom is. And I'm not going to get on here and say a whole bunch of stuff and bash my mother, right? And say all these different things about her and just say, oh, she's this and she's that. Y'all, there are some things that I can actually get on here and say. But I won't do that. What I'm going to say is this. I'll let God handle my light work. He's never failed me before. I'll let God handle what I can't handle. He's never failed me before. And you know what's crazy to me about when you cut your narcissistic family off? This was so crazy, y'all. They want you back in their life just to continue treating you the same way. Y'all know how many times I've heard you should talk to your mom. You should call your mom. You should see about your dad. Oh, they're getting older. They're not getting any younger. This, that, third, fourth, and fifth. You know why I don't reach out? Because it always goes back to their baseline behaviors. You know why I don't call my dad? Because he always backs up my mom. Whatever she does is what she does, and he don't see it. He sees it, but he doesn't see it. He's what I call one of the biggest enablers, y'all. I will say that. So again, if you're worried about your narcissistic family, I don't know what you're doing. They will not change. They will continue mistreating you. They will continue talking out the side of their damn neck to you, right? These people don't love you. Blood is the only reason why y'all are family. But loyalty is where the real family lies. Blood just makes you kin to these people. Loyalty makes your family. You understand? I don't understand how some of y'all are sitting around talking about, oh, that's my sister, that's my brother, oh, that's my aunt, my uncle, that's my mom and my dad, I need to talk to them. If that's how you feel. If you want to keep getting abused. If you want things to keep on changing for 5 to 10 minutes. And it goes back to their baseline behaviors. People who are disgusting and narcissistic from their core will always go back to treating you the same. I don't care what you say or do. You can do what you want. Nothing about these people will change. Do you hear me? Nothing about these people will change. They will always be exactly who they are. Y'all imagine that. Imagine having siblings, right? And they all get with the mom and go against you and you've done nothing to these people at all. Imagine having your family against you because you speak the truth and you speak what it is. You put it where it goes and you don't care how other people feel. You've got a big heart, right? Y'all got a big heart. I used to didn't be this way, y'all. I used to didn't be like this. I used to have a lot of ways that I didn't appreciate. Y'all, I changed, y'all. I changed. I got a big heart. I would do anything for anybody. I would do anything and love me some elderly people, y'all. Love me some work in healthcare for years. I love people, period. Until you give me a reason not to. And I may still love you, it'll just be from over there. I won't get close to you anymore. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be where I don't feel love. When I tell you I was begging my mother for the bare minimum, it was nothing that I wouldn't do for my parents, y'all, till I learned. I still love them, but I learned. These people don't get a pass to do the shit that they're going to be doing to you. And I'm trying to tell you, it don't change, y'all. Narcissistic people only want you around when it's beneficial to them. There's no reciprocity involved. You think being around your brothers and sisters is going to make them love you or treat you differently? It won't. It won't. Y'all, I was being talked about all through my family. Guess who was talking about me? My mom. The other people in my family. I had all kind of things that was being said about me behind my back. And I'm like, damn, my own mom, yo. That's what's up. That's what you're doing? This how you feel? I'm your damn daughter. My oldest sister was stir up confusion between me and my mom. And guess whose side she took? My oldest sister. She did everything possible to keep me and my mother from having a relationship. Everything possible out of her jealousy for me. Make that make sense. You're mad at me, right? I'm my dad's firstborn, right? You're mad at me because you and I have different dads. Your dad turned out to be a piece of shit, right? While my dad turned out to be a very, very, very loving and heartwarming person. And you're mad at me because me and my daddy have a good, wonderful relationship. Something you never had with your dad. You wish you did, but you didn't. And you're hurt over the relationship that I have with my father. Something you never had with yours. You're jealous of how I look because you could never look like me. You could never be like me. You don't have the class that I have. The intellect that I have. You're mad at me because of the things that God has blessed me with. Because y'all, her father was an abusive, no good piece of shit. Do you hear me? And my dad was nothing like that. Which was why my mother married him. Because the man she was married to before my dad was trash. And treated her and his 2 kids like trash. I think she got with my dad and carried on her ex-husband's behaviors with my dad. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what she did. You got to watch being around narcissists because their disgusting ass behaviors will start to linger and rub off on you. You will find yourself saying and doing things and behaving just like narcissists from having them around you for so long. You will have to break them damn habits, y'all. Y'all, I'm passionate about what I'm talking about because guess what? Y'all get to me so much when y'all talk about, or I hear people talk about, oh, that's your family. You're supposed to love your family. Oh, you only get one mom and one dad. They know that too. They know it too. You think they care? You think they care that you only get one mom and one dad? They don't care. And you're not about to run that game with me about that I'm your mom and you know that's your sister and that's your brother and y'all should all talk and y'all I don't know the last time I seen my brothers and sisters and don't care. I don't know the last time I've been to a family gathering and wouldn't go if I was invited to one. If they were able to reach out to me. These people don't even have a phone number on me. Thank God. I blacked out on social media so you can't reach me on there. And lo and behold, they come across my YouTube channel, right? Because they would get blocked every which way but loose if I find out it's one of them. I want nothing to do with these people. Y'all, it's sad when I have to go places and do things like doctor's appointments. I just recently had a procedure done, y'all. I just had a procedure done. Just had a procedure done, okay? I can't even, when they came, sat down with me before this procedure was done and asked me is there anybody they want to put down as my emergency contact because I see you have no one listed as your emergency contact. Is there anyone we should put in for your emergency contact? I said no. She said, I thought that's what you were going to say because I noticed on your paperwork you put no to. And y'all, imagine having to go places and everywhere you go, you have to put down you have no emergency contact. Oh, don't reach out to anybody for me. I'm fine. It's just me and my son. Imagine that. Imagine not having nobody to actually reach out to that you call family and you're okay with that. I'm okay with that, y'all. I trust God at the end of each day. And I used to be concerned about that. No longer, no more. Y'all, listen. Cut your narcissistic family members out your life. They're trash. They're going to misuse, and abuse you constantly. They're going to always go back to their baseline behaviors no matter what you say or do. No matter how much love you give them, it will never be reciprocated. No matter how many conversations you have, you will always be lied to. No matter how many times you sit in their face and try to talk to them, you'll be talked about once you walk away. They will always triangulate you against your other siblings, or your siblings will triangulate you against other people that actually know you. It will never be any love involved. You will always find yourself upset, hurt, crying, depressed, stressed, confused, lost, down and out. There's nothing that these people have to offer you. And you gotta be okay with that. These people are lost in the sauce. And you gotta be okay with that. I don't care if it's your family. That does not matter if it's your family. You have to get away from these people. They are poison. They poison your soul. They poison your spirit. They poison your being as a person, period. You are a tool to be used and tossed to the side when you have nothing left to offer them. And even, y'all listen, I don't understand how people are still trying to have a relationship with people who have shown you who they are. Now, maybe when you were younger, you weren't able to see it, right? Because I know I wasn't. I was always blinded by having all the nicest clothes, y'all. I wore all the name brand clothes. My dad worked offshore. My mom had a full-time job. I'm going to school name brand. Y'all, I was the friend who came to school with all the money and made sure I took care of all my friends who were less fortunate, who couldn't buy themselves snacks and get the concession line. Even when we got older, couldn't go buy things from the vending machines when we were in high school. I was the friends that gave $2 and $3 to all my friends to buy things from the vending machine. I had the nicest clothes, y'all. Name brand this, name brand that shoes, stay with the nicest hair. I did it all for my friends. My dad worked offshore. I was fortunate. And I never looked at myself as being more, more important than my friends. Or I thought I was more than them. These were my friends. And even then, I remember my mom saying things about the girls I hang out with, the friends I had, as if I was better than them, y'all. And I wasn't. I wasn't any better. You know the saying, birds of a feather? You are what you eat. You are what you do. I was just like those girls, y'all. In school, cutting up, not paying attention, class clown. I was doing the same things that they were doing. I wasn't any better than them. And my mother knew that I wasn't any better than them. But you know what? She put on like I was. Narcissists always have to make it seem like, they're the best at everything. They're above reproach. Everything that they do, they're the best at it. They always pretend to give their children the best. They do the world for their kids. Oh, they'll buy you the world and treat you like shit. Oh, they'll do that. They'll love bomb you. They'll love bomb you till like kingdom comes. Do you hear me? And will treat you like trash when nobody can see. Y'all know how much of my family love my mother, y'all? Oh my God, everybody loves her. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, auntie this, auntie that, uncle this, uncle that. You can say that about my dad, yeah. I understand that. He's an enabler, poor thing. But you can say that about my dad. He's an enabler. But he's such, y'all, a good man. But at the same time, he don't even know he's an enabler. He's been getting kicked up the ass for so long, y'all. But you know what? That mom of mine, she knows exactly what she's doing and been doing it for years and getting away with it. But God, you understand? That's the thing. There's so much more I could say. But again, it's only YouTube. And we don't want to come on here. And y'all, I try to be as transparent as I can. But we don't want to come on here and do the most. We don't want to do the most, y'all. But there's so much more I can say. But my main message today, talking a little bit about me, telling my story, my main message today is your family don't get a pass. Get away from these people. Move away, run away, walk away, crawl away. However it is you have to get away, roll away if you're in a wheelchair. However it is that you have to get away, just get the hell away from these people. Pray yourself away if you have no other way. They don't offer you anything good. Agony is all you're going to get from your family. Stop letting people tell you these are your family. Oh, you should love your family and treat your family like this and treat your family like that. And you only get one. They know that just like you do. They don't care. Why should you? A bunch of reprobates, right? If the Lord allows them to be reprobates and have their own mindset and he doesn't deal with them, why do you feel you have to? Make it make sense to me because I don't get it. If he has turned them, right, away to let them do as they please, why should you? If God has given them over to their wickedness, what is that you're trying to do? Allow them to keep projecting all that vomit on you? To keep making you feel like you've done something wrong as if you owe them something? Because they're your family? How long is that going to be an excuse for people to walk all over you and keep their foot on your neck? And make you feel worthless because that's how you feel every time you get around them or talk to them. Or go to a family gathering where you feel like all eyes are on you. You can't trust these people. You can't talk to these people. And your family holds no power. They're just like every other narcissist, y'all. They're even worse. They're the worst ones because they're related to you. They have a sense of entitlement you'd never believe. And nothing is going to change unless you change it. They won't stop doing what they do unless you stop them from doing what they do to you. You can't stop them from doing what they're doing to anybody else, but you can stop what they're doing to you. It doesn't take much to do it. Your narcissistic parents, siblings, children, grandmother, grandfather, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, I don't care who they are. Until you cut these people off, you're going to stay hurt, upset, down, depressed, full of anxiety, PTSD. You're going to have the most things happening to you because you're not understanding why you're being treated this way. And you're making excuses for their behavior because they're my family. William, you ask this question all the time in the comments. What do you do when it's your family? You get the hell away from them. That's what you do. That's where you start. That's where you start. Because to me, it's just a big trauma bond going on. Or you feel you can't let go, as if you're losing something. I'll tell you what you're losing. Your damn mind if you stick around. That's what you're losing. I know I was losing mine. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. What's wrong with these people? Ha ha ha. Oh, she's so crazy. Oh, Yolanda's crazy. Y'all, you know how many times I had to hear that? That sounds crazy. Oh, she's so crazy. Oh, what is she talking about? Yeah. Haven't heard that in years because I'm nowhere around. How crazy am I now? But I'll tell you what I have heard. Oh, you should talk to your mom. Reach out to your mom. You should call your family. I'm sure they probably want to talk to you when you go and visit. Oh. Yeah. Won't happen here. Won't happen here. See, I replaced my family with God, where I should have been in the first place. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. And I hope I help somebody with just giving you a little bit about my story, y'all. Because, I know y'all ask me these questions and I get off into my own little story because, y'all, I want to try to give y'all, like, some examples of what you deal with when you keep your family around. You should know to cut off narcissists, right? That means all narcissists, family members and all. I don't care if you pushed them out, if you were a mom to them, or they pushed you out. They were a mom to you. Dad, brothers, sisters, anybody, you got to let them go. And it only hurts for a little while. It only hurts because you feel like you need these people. But once you realize that you don't, that's it. When I found out I didn't need these people and I could do it without them, y'all, I've been good ever since. And I realize I do have a family. It's just not those people. And that's that. That's that on that, y'all. That's that on that, y'all. That is that on that. I like to be transparent with you guys. I can't come on here and tell y'all every little thing that happens with me, every move that I make, because I have to watch what I put out there. Because, people are not always in your best interest. I can speak things into existence. Manifestation is always good. And I can tell y'all every little thing that's going on with me, but what good is it going to do? If I have people that have been with me since day one on this channel, and some people follow this channel because they absolutely hate me and what I'm talking about. I don't want to put things into the atmosphere and give the enemy a chance to flip it, toss it, and turn it around, and things don't work out in my favor. And this is why I can't always come on here and just say everything. But I try to be as transparent as I can with y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I hope I help somebody. If you're dealing with narcissistic family members, parents, whatever, whoever it is, if they're family, I don't care. Cut them off. They don't get a pass to treat you dirty. They don't get a pass to keep stepping on you. You're not anybody's trash. You got that? That's it. That's all. Shout out to my girl, Carol, for always supporting, always supporting, always supporting. Love you, my girl. Love you, my girl. Mad support on the channel, y'all. You guys, that's it for this video. All right? Take the time out to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your bell so you will know when I'm coming through with another video. Until next time.